Welcome back, students. As I promised you to tell you about the relationship between TP, MP and AP. How these three variables have impact on each other. How one variable change with the change in others. So in the first phase, I will discuss the relationship between TP and MP. Now watch, the first relationship is that when MP increase, your MP is increasing and reach at its maximum. TP increase at increasing rate. MP is increasing, that's why TP will increase at increasing rate. Because MP is extra. Marginal product is additional product or extra product. When extra product will increase, it will add more in total, more and more. That means total product will increase every time more than previous time. That is known as increasing rate. When MP falls but is still positive, from this point MP starts falling, it falls, becomes 0. But it is positive. That means though we are getting less and less every time, but at least we are getting. So what will happen? Because we are getting less every time, total product will increase, but every time will increase at lesser rate. That is known as diminishing rate. Your TP will increase at diminishing rate. When MP is 0, TP will become constant and maximum. Third relation, when MP is negative, after this point MP is negative, your TP start falling. It is falling. When MP is falling but is still positive, TP is increasing at diminishing rate. Increase at diminishing rate. When MP increase, from this point to the maximum point MP is increasing. That's why TP increase at increasing rate. This is the point of inflection. From this point, total product have changed its rate of increase. Before this point, it was increasing at increasing rate. After that point, it increased at diminishing rate. So that is the relationship between total product and marginal product. Have you noticed that total product is changing according to the change in marginal product? If MP is increasing, it is adding more and more in TP. TP is increasing at increasing rate. When MP is falling but positive, it is adding less and less in TP. That's why TP increases at diminishing rate. When MP is 0, there is no addition in TP. TP will stop increasing. And beyond this point, MP becomes negative. That means TP start falling. So what we can conclude here, whatever the changes we are getting in TP, that is according to the change in MP. That means MP is the rate of change or slope of TP curve. So total product depends on the changes in marginal product. That's why we are saying that marginal product is the rate of change in total product. In the next stage, I will tell you the relationship between marginal product and average product. Students, one thing you must note about marginal and average. And what is that? When there is increase in MP, AP will also increase. When there is fall in MP, AP will also fall. It means when increase, both will increase and MP will increase more than AP. And when falls, both falls but MP falls more than AP. It means when it is the issue of increase in production, both will increase. And when it is the issue of decrease, both will decrease. What both? You can see here MP and AP. That is your MP, AP. This is your factor input, variable input. And now we are analyzing the relationship between AP and MP. So first relation, when both increase, when both increases, MP is greater than AP. When both increase, this is your average marginal product, this is your average product. Both are increasing. When both falls or decreases, MP is less than AP. Means MP increase less than AP. This is your AP falling. MP will also fall. Now see the previous part of the diagram. Both are increasing. In the second half, both are decreasing. When both are increasing, MP is above. MP is more than AP. It means MP increases more than AP. When you see this second part of the diagram, when you will see it, you will find that both are falling. But this time MP is falling more than AP. It means MP is less than AP. It is the maximum point of AP. When AP is maximum or constant, then your MP will be equal to AP. One more thing, MP may be 0 or negative. MP can be 0 or negative, but AP cannot be equal to 0. Why? If average production is 0, that means total production is also 0. That means there is no work, no output in the factory or plant. These are the relationship between average and marginal. But sometimes a question arises. What is the question? Can MP falls when AP is rising or increasing? You will say so, no. How it can possible? You said that when both increase, both will increase simultaneously. When both decrease, both will decrease simultaneously. This is diagram based analysis. When we analyze the behavior of producer, the total analysis is based on diagrams. Now look at this diagram properly. You will find an area where both are moving in opposite direction. In the initial stage, both are increasing. In the final stage, both are decreasing. But watch at this part. What's happening? AP is increasing, but MP is decreasing. So no relation is being followed here in this shaded part. Why? I will tell you one more thing. MP is that force which bring the change in total production. MP is the rate of change in total production. And TP, according to change in TP, there will be change in AP. Means indirectly change in AP depends on the change in MP. And when it happens, when fall in MP is less than rise in AP. When it happens, when fall in MP is less than rise in AP. In that circumstances it happens. So students, it was the relation between TP, MP and AP. Now we will combine the behavior of TP, MP, AP in the form of law of variable proportion, which I will discuss in the next lecture. Thank you. Have a nice day.